this Prism event is pretty important, and I don't want anybody to get upset because they did it wrong or they skipped it when they should have done it. Let me break it down for you because I think it is pretty important for a lot of players. You let me know, but that's what I think. What's up, guys? MtgJedi here. How you doing today? Actually, let me flip myself to the other side. We have this Prism pool dropping in the game. We have Soulstone event. It does not look like there's a boosted rate for that, so I'll mention that at the end of the video if I have time. But today we have Predator as the headline champion. Now, later down the road, it is possible that Predator will empower himself. But as of right now, that is simply not the case. If we come over to the empowerment, I put in my dude, Predator. Guess who empowers him? That's right, Python.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, wait, you serious?
So, if you were planning on trying to get Predator, you should just buy the pass. Don't buy Prism shards to try to get Predator. Just buy the pass. You will be guaranteed to get him for much less money. So, if you want to empower him, you need to choose the right champion to do that, and that is going to be Python. Later down the road, Plarium said that they are going to make the same champion empower themselves.
She told me that with great power comes great responsibility.
But that is not the case right now. The only person who empowers Predator is Python. Okay, that being said, I need to make a video with my sweet new Predator.
Spoiler alert!
We go take a look in here. That basically means this headline champion is a trap. I don't think that you should be pulling for Predator for any reason in this summon pool. I think that you should be pulling for Python if you're going to empower Predator. Now, if you don't have Wixwell, I put the X on his face in the thumbnail because he is possibly the single most important champion that you could add to your account. There are obviously a number of buffs to your account that you could add, but Wixwell is one of those absolute complete game changers, especially for the people who have Titus. If you have Titus, you can be doing things that are absolutely insane. I just ran my new keys today, or last night, I think it was today, and I got some pretty great results. On Nightmare, I'm up to 900,000. On Ultra Nightmare, I got 660 with 7 trials. Even if you have not the best team, you can still be doing like really incredible damage here with your Wixwell and Titus team. Is it extremely hard to set up? Yes, it is. But very, very much worth it. So Titus and Wixwell is a combination that a lot of players are missing. They have one or the other. If the one you have is Titus, then you should be going for Wixwell. Now, if we take a look at the other champions in this summon pool, we have Dune Herald. I just don't think that he is really that great. I mean, he's okay, but like the single target stuff, it just leads him to not be very consistent. He does have speed in all battles aura. He can be used. I just don't really recommend it. If you're going to use him, put him in a team with Michelangelo, actually, so that you kind of double up on that effect. I've heard really good things about First Axe Tuskor, but I do not have him. So I think that he can be pretty good. He does pretty good damage from what I hear, but I have not ever actually tested him. If you get him, he seems worth building. Glycade is an absolutely insane champion. Highly recommend everybody build him. His main thing is this damage boost. which is great. So you're going to put him in a team that really benefits from a damage boost, like Titus, for example, or Trunda, or really just anyone, okay? Any team that you want more damage, he's great. He has an AoE revive, and he has increase attack, increase turn meter with the perfect veil. So he's a great champion for so many areas, but particularly Hydra. Maria, I mean, she's good, don't get me wrong, but I just find her annoying. She is very powerful, though, and you could try to empower her with herself. Preva has been very much a disappointment to me. She does transfer a debuff from each ally, but she doesn't transfer anything important. She doesn't transfer anything important. And I like her. She's a reviver. She has increased defense, increased speed, but there's no turn meter boost. I don't know. I was really excited to get her. She was one of my most wanted champions, but she's been very disappointing. Convince me that I'm wrong. Please, I would love to use her more. I've already spoken about Pythion and Wixwell, and then our Valencia chest-protected lady here. She is crazy. She's actually just crazy. Decreased defense block buffs with the revive. And the A1 weaken. She does so many things. And she, especially in Hydra, but lots of other areas of the game, she can just like shrink the number of champions that you need, and you can just add more champions that do damage. And I think that's really incredible. Personally, for me, I do not like the face mask nonsense and like the aesthetics of her. That's not my thing. The weapon is sweet. That's my favorite part. And her chain belt is pretty cool also. I wish she looked different. That's my opinion, okay? But she is an incredible champion nonetheless. And then there are some Mikage epics down here and some powerful ones. But really, if you're going to be buying these prism shards, make sure you come in and purchase them in here. That is the cheapest way to do it. The $50 pack is the cheapest of the cheapest. But, make sure you don't break the budget. It is very difficult to get these champions, okay? But I wanted to make sure that you have this information so you can make the most informed decision possible, okay? Let me show you my build on the 3 champions from here, Predator, Glycade, and Wixwell. Those are the ones that I actually use from this list. Probably the build you want to see first is going to be the Wixwell build. I really do like him in Merciless and Reflex. That gives him the most possibility of skill cooldowns. Right in the 250 to 300 range is pretty good for him. And then as much defense as possible. In my team, we run increased resistance. And so everybody needs over 400 resistance. And then he could actually use some more accuracy, but 410 it's not bad. Next up, we have Predator, who I think I had on screen earlier. I actually stole some of the best gear on my account for this champion. He ended up in 4-piece protection and Savage, which that's just coincidence. It was a nice coincidence that we have the protection set here, but that's not needed. I think Stone Skin, I think Chronophage, there's a lot of other things that we could do on here, and I don't know, maybe we'll just level this up, put some resistance on there. Not that it's particularly important, but I'm sure it's helpful. And then right now I have the Talon on him. I might put a better quality relic on him, but I have really liked leveling up a Talon like this. I'm gonna actually consider 6-starring it, which is insane, because it is cheap to move around. If I want to unequip it or move it, it's 80, okay? And on here, I need to move relics around sometimes. This seems like a really great one to move around. We have the damage, the extra chance boost is really nice here. It starts at 20%, 30, 40, 50% chance to get that extra damage. So that's really nice. And plus, you get the static crit damage boost, which is really, really helpful. But anyway, I'll probably just level up a wand. That's my guess. But anyway, we have the Predator build. I've been liking it, and I need to use him more and figure out what team that I like the most with him in it. And then last but not least, wait, who is the last one? The last one, of course, is Glycade. So I like running him over 300 speed with some resistance. The accuracy, it's not really that important, but it does help. And I like him in 9-piece protection. So in case I was covering up the stats before, let me just show Wixwell real quick. And let me show Predator real quick in case I was hiding the stats. But I wanted to make sure that you had all of the information available before you go spend your money today, because I don't want people to go try to get a bunch of copies of Predator and then he doesn't empower himself. So let me know if this was helpful to you. We'll be doing count takeovers today on stream here in just a little bit. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope you can come and hang out on stream. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.